his speech was so well received, and I know you'll be as familiar as everyone watching now with what's happened in the days since, in basically what's come to light since then, particularly about whom the speaker recognized in President Zelensky's presence. What do you think about that?
Well, I've been reading upon all the rules and regulations how it goes in Parliament, in the House of Commons, the Prime Minister's office, and from what I can see, because I've never been a member of Parliament, although I've been in politics for a long time, but mostly outside of government, there's some very strict rules that they follow, and each of those members are able to invite individuals, and I would imagine, I can't really imagine how it happened or why it happened, but I believe it was a real shock to everybody.
And as the country's head of state, do you have any particular sentiment about, in particular, the sensitivity of the issue, given Russia's justification in some part for invading Ukraine, which is quote-unquote denazification?
Canada will continue to support Ukraine unequivocally, and it's really important to continue to work with Ukraine on how we support them. And as you know, they made announcements during the visit, and unfortunately what happened really affected how people felt about the event that was so positive. I think what I would say is, as a country, and that's what I'm responsible for, is that we continue to work with other countries to embody a rule-based world, and a world that embodies democracy, and we will just continue to work with other countries on that. And it's difficult for me to even comment on other countries, because it's something that what they're doing is unacceptable, but it's still something that I'm not involved in. But I am involved in the work that Canada is doing on diplomatic issues. Diplomacy is an important part of my role internationally and nationally as well.
I think, yeah, that's why I asked, just as the head of state, and without assigning any blame, understanding that the rules and procedures, was it embarrassing at all, do you think, for our country that this happened?
Yes, it was very embarrassing. It was a shock and an embarrassment.
And have you made any overtures to President Zelensky as the head of state since then?
Not yet, no.
Do you intend to?
Perhaps, yes, we're talking about it right now.